and white ones are $1 for tipping. There's Philip right there. He's from Germany. And this is important right here, I think, in PLO. Like, people think maybe that aren't familiar with PLO, that are just getting in, that every time you have aces, you have to pot it. But Philip, this is an interesting spot. So Philip's in the small blind with aces. And regardless of what aces he has, so it goes limp, 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 and he's in the small blind. If he pots it here, everyone's going to call.
No one folds
right.
in PLO.
So it's not changing anything. You're just bloating the pot in the worst position. And because in PLO, unlike No Limit, the equities run so close together that it's not really that much of an advantage for you other than just taking initiative to pot it in that spot. So you're better off seeing the flop and narrowing down the field that way, because pre-flop you're not going to narrow down the field.
Is there any hand that any aces that you would pot there?
I mean, me personally, in a 5-way pot, limp pot, like there's just, or 4-way limp pot, you can pot it, but all you're doing is bloating the pot so you can play a bigger pot. You're not getting anybody to fold.
So you have ace, king, queen, double suited.
I mean, you can. I mean, would you?
I mean, it's possible that there's a certain point as to where.
Yeah, I mean, like if it goes raise, call, then yeah, you could pot it because you might be able to at least get the big blind to fold.
I mean, he only has 500, so it's kind of like one of those hands where your hand's so good you just kind of want like you get to with the pot's like 100 on the flop.
I just feel like when you're in the worst.
I agree though. Generally, it's like this ace is totally fine.
Full house for Devin here. So
also, there's some interesting dynamics that can happen with the button straddle, where if you're in like the small blind or big blind sometimes, and the button straddler is like he's loose. You end up calling, and then there'll be an ISO, and it'll go call, and then you're just like, there's an avid.
Yeah, some people will, especially No Limit, will limp their entire range in the small blind and big blind to trap the straddler. We got kings and aces here, and a 3-bet from Dan.
50 times 3, 150 plus 5, 150.
No one was saying that king, queen, jack plays well to a raise and a 3-bet.
Just it's a really good hand.
It is a good hand, but like,
it's
it's understandable that he folded.
Yeah,
we were just thinking that he was going to call.
Yeah, especially out of position. With a $500 stack, a lot of people are just gonna get it in there. It just looks beautiful. So Devin 4-bets and Dan calls. So Dan's gonna play some pots. He's gonna give some action. He's got pretty bad kings, and he 3-bets out of the big blind and calls a 4-bet, which the 4-bet is almost always aces.
Yeah,
PLO.
Generally, the higher stakes you go, the less that happens.
Right,
but it's still like it's almost always.
And especially in this spot, like Dan 3-bet and Devin's in position, he can flat his entire range there, but he's still 4-bet. So that just is always aces. Because if he had a hand like 9, 10, jack, queen, why wouldn't he just flat the 3-bet? But he decides to 4-bet heads up. So ace, jack 5, he shoves here, and now Dan is trying to figure out if he wants to call off with kings.
I think Dan really knows it. I think I just don't know if he's gonna fold. I think he can't help himself a little bit.
Exactly. He is drawing to a 2 as well. And a backdoor straight draw.
You want to do anything?
I'd be down for twice if you want. Okay.
No, you can do twice.
They're gonna go twice.
Oh,
he
good
hits
thing he
the
went
king.
twice.
Oh, if he had went once, then he would have won, Dan. Queen ball.
Showdown.
Oh, that is gonna be a chop.
No.
Give me just 5, please. No, it's okay. If it's chop,
And
it's a chop. It's
Dan
okay. Get too much.
runs twice and chops it.
Do you ever wear suits or blazers at the table?
No,
Jackets?
no, it's not my thing.
I don't do it, but I like seeing it from time to time.
We should have a game sometime where, in order to play, you have to wear a suit.
Option.
I mean, this is definitely the best dressed live at the bite game I've seen in a while. I mean, I don't even know who the
4 players.
like. Everybody's dressed above expectations
For poker players.
Yeah, like okay, you got Devin here, who by the way, we haven't talked about Devin, but he is from the great country of Canada.
Check.
Oh, cool.
You may have heard of it.
Yeah, I like Canada.
He's wearing he's going for the t-shirt blazer combo. Ammer looks like he just got off work. He's got the long sleeve suit shirt. Might have had a jacket on earlier. Dan's got the,
Check.
Dan's got to bet that.
the button. He's got the button down chest hair combo going.
And bet 30.
So this is top set for Will. And
I won a tournament on Stars, like a really small buy-in tournament on Stars once with that kind of format, where it was like 5-5, but only the ante increase.
Oh, this guy's saying he won an Ante Up tournament.
Pretty wild.
yeah, who was saying
Heads
that?
up at the end with like a really big chip disadvantage. The guy was just like playing the format really badly, so I was just like being
This is
guided.
Devin. Oh, it must be Devin who lives in
Just,
Canada.
like, kept like moving on because the antes are so big.
25.
20.
I got a text from somebody anonymous who said Wayne looks like he's under some depression medication.
Well, but in a way,
This is hairs all over the
players.
place.
the blinds, you just have to divide it and think about it a big time.
Amer has Ammer. I mean, he's one away from a flush.
MC Ammer.
Check.
He's got trips with 4 clubs in his hand.
Check.
Devin has 3 spades in his hand and trips.
And better
85.
trips. Yeah. So Devin with the edge here, and there are 6 turn cards, or there's 20 something turn cards that make a full house here. So just looking at their 2 hands, there's
Heads up.
what? There's 3, 7, 11, 4, yeah. There's 24 turn cards to make a full house. That is not one of them.
See, here's where people, if you're a novice at PLO, he doesn't have aces full of 5s.
255.
They don't have aces full of 5s. They have aces with a king kicker and a jack kicker, and aces with a queen kicker and an 8 kicker.
There was 18 cards that make a full house in the turn. Yeah,
aces with a queen kicker and aces with a king
exactly.
kicker.
So
Yeah.
if you guys don't play PLO much, ace, 5, you can't have a full house unless you have ace 5. And
So it would be ace, king 5 is what Devin's hand is, and ace,
Right.
ace, queen 5.
Right, exactly. So Devin's ahead here. Ammer is drawing to a queen 8 or 7.
All in. Call.
Want me twice? Sure.
And they get it in because they're not that deep.
2 times?
Queen 8 or 7, Ammer's going to need on one of these boards. I'd say they end up chopping. Let's see.
How many kickers?
6, no good.
Nope.
2, no good. And Devin's going to scoop a few hours long.
I do remember that, I would say very early in my poker career that people were playing live at the bike. Like,
Yeah, we've been around since the 2000s.
Yeah.
And it's been around. Everyone's come through here at some point, pretty much.
No, he's just
Like,
it's pretty spectacular.
Sweet.
He has this,
Yeah,
this,
so
like,
yeah, we have
card
the largest
player
archive of
magazine
anybody
that
in terms
he
of
has this-
live
there's like
poker
a-
footage.
an
Nobody's
essay
even
written by
close.
him in the back.
Try all
I mean,
the buttons.
this will be written
Think about it, we're going back
by
over a
him.
decade, a
Exactly
few days a
what
week.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 hours a night.
Yeah,
Of-
even
of
the World
hands and
Series does
commentary.
not have
No,
anything close to that.
no, not even close.
Someone was asking if we could see the VPIP. If we could show them the VPIP.
Yeah, we'll get that up soon. We'll get the VPIP up soon, Brian. Oh, there it is. Boom.
Boom.
it.
Asking you shall receive.
Dan, 94%.
Action on you.
That's like what you used to get on your tests in middle school.
Math. Yeah,
Math.
I was good.
Fill up 27%. That's kind of like what I got in vocab.
There you
4
go.
players.
Yeah, I'm actually a 4th grade spelling bee champ.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you read on a 4th grade level.
No.
Really? So you're like a young Pertouche.
Yeah, but they daggered me pretty hard because I won it, and then they were like, "Oh, actually, you can't advance because we need to do it with like different words." And then that one, I got 4th and spelled, I think it was governor or vegetable wrong. It was one of them. It
It's
was
the
like
same.
one of those.
Well, governor and vegetable are the same thing, really.
It was just like, how are you gonna do that to a kid? That's so brutal. Just like let it be.
I
Why
bet
are you gonna
you
change? You
spell
don't
that
want
word.
me to come?
I bet you know how to spell that word now, though.
Yeah, of course.
You'll never
Been
forget.
thinking about it forever.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
and it's different if it's really heavy action and so on, and then you sing.
Yeah,
and then
no,
you check
like-
like the rip, but it was
Check.
checked down from the turn. Like it didn't make any sense. Check behind twice.
She was dead scared of Patrick Antonius. Like,
I would rather
What
have
do we got here? We got a straight for Dan,
than
and we got trips for Devin. This should get to
that's
the
true. Okay,
river.
this is like a different
that's
kind of
no. I'm talking about.
Should go
No,
bet
Dan
call?
is definitely raising.
No, I
Think so?
would not
Yeah.
want
Fair enough,
ever.
Dan is raising.
But I feel like
Boom.
it's more
Nope, he called. I should have bet on that.
With the Miss Finland.
The question
because
is,
Miss
which one would
Finland,
you rather
how
show
the
your
hand
parents?
played out.
Yeah, I'd rather
This
do
should
the
go
Finland
check
hand.
check in the river if Devin doesn't hit a
That guy
boat.
played the hand better than Devin Facility played it.
Yeah, I think so too. Because
And Devin does hit a boat, and he
And
hits one of the best boats possible. And so
Dan
he's
will
gonna bet.
lose all his money at this point. Oh no, he can't.
Yeah, he's gonna
He's gonna lose.
up to
150.
225. Yeah, probably about 150. That's about right.
It's the roast
He has a really good boat here, 6'10".
If Devin, I feel like if Devin is
Sorry,
very
Ronnie.
astute, he would just bet
Wouldn't want your
225.
This is the third nuts.
165.
No.
Or 1.
Yeah, he just instantly calls.
165. Yep, that's about what we thought.
It's no good. Oh no, Dan's no. At least I feel like Dan is a good sport though.
4-7.
He hasn't really gotten heated,
No,
frustrated. Just been like, yeah,
he knows how.
I'm
it
playing
goes.
poker.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. When you play all the hands, then that's what happens.
All the hands dance. I feel like Devin hasn't played a hand in. Yeah, I guess him and Philip are the tightest, the two of the tightest. It's pretty funny though that they're 32% and 30%, and that's the tightest in PLO, and that's not that would be like one of the loosest in No Limit, and you can just kind of get away with it. I'm not saying that it's right to do that. Honestly, you should probably even be playing way tighter than that. But there's a lot of limping. It's a game that's it's just nice to see a flop with 4 cards, even though certain hands. Oh, there we go. Young finally folded one, and it was one of the worst hands. 10-8, 10-8, deuce, deuce, 3 spades.
Check, check.
Devin's got a set.
15.
And Dan's got top pair. He's not going to fold that. If there's a jack on the turn, actually, if there's a 5, I'd say, uh-oh. This could be the end of Dan. Oh, the pot's too small though. So yeah, it's probably gonna bet. Dan might raise.
40.
He's just gonna call.
Call. Check.
Yeah, I'd expect Devin to make a thin value bet here against Dan and take the pot. Dan's fortunate this wasn't a raise pot, or else he probably would have
60.
been close to broke here. Really been impressed with
thousands of dollars worth of prizes, including free rake to the entire Legends Poker Tournament Series and 5 nights of hotel stay. So check that out. Subscribe at liveathebike.com. If you want to use the promo code POKER, you can get the first week free and try it out. I recommend it. Please also make sure you hit that subscribe button on Twitch and YouTube before you leave today. I think that was our last hand. So thanks to everybody